Well, I haven't played this game in a minute. Hopefully, I can remember what's going on when I get to wherever I'm going. I should probably try to focus on one game at a time. So let's continue playing this, I guess.
Special diffusion-sensitive and anaerobic bacteria-friendly substance is kept in a transitional state to be turned into polymer upon request. The resulting luminopolymer has many useful applications, such as helping diagnose malignant tumors, identifying internal bleeding during surgery, visualizing the growth progress curve in plants.
Can you finish me off, please?
What the? Just wait for a medic, okay?
What? Medic? The entire facility has gone tits up. And who knows when the rescue team are gonna be here. But I'm hurting right now. I'll never walk again anyway.
What? What makes you think the whole place is gone tits up?
If this happened in Vavilon alone, people from other complexes would be here already. It's happening everywhere, isn't it obvious?
Maybe there's a way to lift this thing. Give me a sec, okay?
There were 3 of us. They tried to lift it, but it failed. A robot could have lifted this, but we can't ask them now.
Right. I'll try to figure something out.
Just be quick, it hurts. A lot.
Where do you think the canister might be?
A device that dispenses the luminescent polymer is located on one of these platforms.
Let's go find it. Let's see what you got.
These canisters are used with polymer dispensers, Comrade Major. One could prove useful.
Yeah, that's why I grabbed one. It looked awfully specific.
Canister detected. Synthesizing luminopolymer. Canister will be built in 35 days.
35? Great. I'll come back later.
The massive mixers that enrich raw polymer with anaerobic bacteria operate at a set speed.
So if the speed is increased, the process will get sped up too? Where's the control panel?
There isn't one. Under normal circumstances, the speed of the process does not vary. But a shock blast could provide their electric motors with extra voltage.
Comrades, we need to do something. Comrades, we need to do something about the mushroom spores in the germination department. They sent us another robot they said was on the fritz, so we opened it up, and it's full of mushrooms on the inside. The whole thing is packed with mycelia. What is it about the robot's polymer environment that the mushrooms like so much? At this rate, we'll have mushroom techs instead of lab techs. You guys are smart, right? Come up with something.
Please select the desired procedure.
Saving data.
Yeah, there we go.
Did you know there was a cable car here?
I assumed there must be a way to service the equipment hanging from the ceiling. We gotta be careful. It's a long way down. I could get hurt.
Hurt? You're an optimist.
That's my thing, Chucky. It worked. Look at that pool glow. It's actually kind of pretty.
Please note that your unscheduled maintenance has initiated the repair algorithm.
Be filled in 5 days.
Why can't this lousy goddamn cable car go any faster?
No one foresaw.
Yeah, thank you for interrupting gameplay to show me this. It's really cool.
Particular turn of events.
It was a rhetorical question, Chuck.
Just need to speed up the last motor.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about ammo. That's better. Pleasant lights all around, Shayla's buzzing in the distance. How romantic.
Canister filled. Please eject the canister.
You can collect the canister now.
And 75 kopecks.
Comrade Major,
Yes? Got something constructive to say?
have I done something to offend you? Why are you taking your frustration out on me?
Sorry, it's not your fault. I'm just mad at myself.
Why? You didn't kill Petrov. He was killed by his own weapon, a hostile robot.
That doesn't matter. I was supposed to take him alive, and I failed. And that's not all. Sechenov saved my life. He's like a father to me. As far as I can remember, anyway, I let him down.
If that's what's troubling you, just let it go. There's nothing unusual about your situation.
What do you mean?
Isn't it obvious? Comrade Sechenov is always disappointed in everyone. There's no pleasing the man. His perfectionism is pathological, and everyone knows it. Every single person in his life lets him down.
What? Nah, that's bullshit.
Neuropolymer gloves are incapable of deception.
Yeah, I guess so.
Smoking-related issues have been especially intense since the war, and Comrade Stalin just added fuel to the fire by making pipes look stylish. Now we've ended up with an unhealthy nationwide addiction. I suggest introducing a special kind of tobacco to the market. It contains almost no nicotine and is completely free of harmful tar. And, most importantly, it gradually introduces an aversion to smoking. It's cheap to make and can easily replace ordinary tobacco. We could help 2/3 of Soviet smokers kick the habit in just 5 years.
Authorization. Major Nechayev, codename P3, access granted.
Saving data.
reactor connected.
The tree, it's glowing. It's beautiful.
The preliminary power generation phase has begun.
The door's locked.
We won't be able to open it without power.
Remember that all employees are to refrain from discussing their work with family members and friends who are not Complex employees.
So, you think you're smarter than your bosses?
No, you're twisting my words, Doc. I never said I was smarter than them.
But you said...
No, I said that if I had the same opportunities and resources they do, I'd accomplish just as much as they have, if not more.
Do you envy people like Sechenov, Lebedev, Filomonenko?
Envy isn't really the right word. Envy is when you want what someone else has. I don't want what anyone else has. I want to be right there with them. I want to be their equal. And I'm not talking about their discretionary authority. I want us all to be genuinely equal. But that's enough. We've talked about this 100 times and you still don't believe me. This is a waste of time. Guard, we're done here.
They're in the wall! Can't you hear them? Scurrying around. I'm scared. I'm really scared of them.
You've got nothing to be scared of. You're... dead.
I know! Even back when I was alive, I saw dead people get up again. I don't want this to happen to me. I'm scared of them.
Scared of what? The robots?
No! Robots kill quickly and simply, but they...
His lingering polymer memory is exhausted, Comrade Major.
Got it. People here are getting killed by stuff other than robots. But what?
I cannot ascertain. But I'd be lying if I said we'll never find out.
Understood.
Attention. Q applications can now be submitted for non-working weekend days. Medium to high social credit employees only. schedule carefully. An extra minute spent at lunch is a minute stolen from the people. Remember to save the results of your experimental data and clear your workspace at the end of your shift.
equipment is Communist Party property. Damaging, misappropriating, or handing said equipment over to third parties constitutes a crime against the party and is punishable by law.
Warning. Hot workshop temperature level critical. Please lower the boiler pressure.
The boilers look like they're about to blow. What the hell are we supposed to do?
I have no data. I've never been here before.
Okay, I'll deal with it. The boiler's too hot to touch. I need to find a way to cool it off from the inside. I've seen that stuff before. It's cryogenic, right?
Indeed, it is. That is a Fahrenheit, a candle filled with cryopolymer. It's designed to reduce temperatures and equalize pressure in high-temperature furnaces.
I'll try getting them into the boilers. Okay, I found the opening.
I don't get it. What do you want me to do, game? I can't seem to figure out a way to like throw this either. So like I don't know if that's a power I have or that I have to unlock. I think I have to unlock that. Like what do I do with this?
How do I get into the pipe?
Oh, I'm stupid. Using the wrong item. I thought it was this because he said it when I looked at that.
Ugh. What do I do now? Lug this shit to the boiler myself?
It worked. 2 more left.
Gee, are you sure? It's a good thing the pipe's opening's in the next room and not over by the birch tree. Okay, second one's all set.
Sorry, pal, but I just needed more. You get it, right? You're a machine, so I needed more. What's your lot in life? Serve humans, right? Well, I used to serve folks too. I served in Kursk and I served in Berlin. I didn't do it just to get a fancy medal. I was fighting for equality, so everybody could have the same rights and responsibilities. So everybody could be like everybody else. Now, I just need to figure out how to put your damn thing on.
You see those eyeballs in chat. Oh. Their mouth is just a speaker.
Who the hell came up with all this shit? I'm sick to death of shoving balls into tubes.
We're doing this so we can leave the Vavilov complex.
Why can't I just, I don't know, walk out a regular door?
I'm afraid only an irregular door is available.
Well?
Workshop has been stabilized. Employees may return to their workstations.
What a relief.
Comrade Major, have you found Dr. Filatova yet?
The one who helped Petrov butcher hundreds of people? No. She's still crawling around somewhere.
I emphasize that Dr. Filatova must not be hurt. If her life is threatened, you must come to her defense.
What? Rescue the bitch whose fault it is I'm wading knee-deep in gore? What the fuck?
Traitor Petrov used Dr. Filatova without her knowledge. She had no inkling of his true intentions. I mean, the viciousness of this homicidal maniac. Her guilt must be established by a court of law.
Too good for her.
She deserves no less. Dr. Filatova is a renowned neurosurgeon. Dr. Sechenov entrusted her with the collective research that connected both humans and robots. She must not be hurt. Did I make myself clear, Comrade Major?
I'll keep it in mind.
I don't know where this item it wants me to get is. Like, I don't know. I know what I'm looking for, but I don't know where it would even be here. I don't know if it wants me to just go to the other room now that I've done this. Maybe I can walk into the room that was too hot, I guess. That's my guess. So I'll go try that out. Just quickly go check on my cats really quick. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, I'm back. Alright, let's check out this room.
What's the hot workshop used for?
Heat-resistant polymers are made here. But most of the research is dedicated to the cultivation of heat-resistant flora.
Nice.
The polymers here are enriched with essential oils from Cacticus cereris, a cactus. The polymers make it possible to cultivate groups of plants that are adapted to high temperatures.
Do they want to make the desert greener or something?
Something like that. They plan to terraform Mars.
See if you could make them fall down or something.
Saving data. Please select the desired procedure. Saving data.
Mihailych, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. You want anything? Nah, don't do me any favors. I marched all the way to...
The central portion, the one that gets hit most, is merely a decoy, which is something that our Western friends have now learned all too well. You see, it contains almost no vital parts, and what few parts it has are rather small and protected by several layers of armor. There are no human crews inside these robots. All critical elements are located at the back and at the bottom of the assembly. You find these either along its central axis or on the inside of its wheels or legs. The central portion, the one that gets hit most, is merely a decoy, which is something that our Western friends have now learned all too well. You see, it contains almost no vital parts, and what few parts it has are rather small and protected by several layers of armor.
Mihailych, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. You want anything?
Nah, don't do me any favors. I marched all the way to Berlin in my day. I can make it to the cafeteria. Thank you very much.
Oh, chill out. Just trying to help. You know all the mashed potatoes will be gone and then I'll have to hear all about it.
Ah, go on. I'll catch up to you. Hell, I'll probably get there first.
Whatever.
These people. What? I'm not a man anymore because I lost my leg? I don't need nobody to baby me. I can get there myself without their help. I don't want pity, I want respect, damn it! I'll be running laps around you yet, mark my words.
I wish that I could hit play on this and then back out of the menu and keep playing the game. Or just hit a button and like play the last thing that I had picked up, instead of me losing the opportunity to hear it if I don't hit the button, or if I close it out. I closed it because I thought the video on the wall was going to run out or something. It was like a one-time play thing.
No human crews inside these robots. All critical elements are located.
I got stuck on that.
The canisters fill automatically once the temperature is normalized.
What's that supposed to mean? It's hot. You're hot, huh? Hey, you ought to try going to the Urals and being a steel worker, even for half shifts. That'd make a man of you, I tell you. But look at him. Instead, he's over there with his pretty flowers bitching about the heat. We crack tubs don't give a goddamn about no heat. Ain't nothing gonna stop us. We'll hop right into an oven or a volcano at the drop of a hat. So don't come whimpering to me, Bob. Once the update collected, everything will be hunky-dory. And if someone starts bitching, they ain't worth shit.
Everything here seems pretty cut and dry. We should head back before something fucked up happens. Damn! Too high! What do we know about Petrov's girlfriend, Charles?
Are you referring to Dr. Filatova?
That's what I said. Did the cat get your tongue? Do you know her?
Dr. Larissa Filatova, MD, has worked with Dr. Sechenov for many years. She's a talented neurosurgeon and was Comrade Zaharov's student and assistant. She continued the professor's work after he died. But she is now a criminal and a traitor to the motherland.
Understood. It's too bad. She's kinda cute. There we go. Look at her bloom. What a beauty.
Photosynthesis has begun. The tree's condition is improving rapidly.
Attention, distribution center employees. Access to the right wing of the complex is now available.
It's too bad how it all ended up. No one ever thought something like this could happen. It was always going to the stars, the bright future that awaits us. Now all I can do is lie here and think about it all.
How long ago did the robots attack?
To be honest, I haven't been very good at keeping track of time. But it must have been quite a while ago, at least a few days.
Attention employees who have reached...
How did you end up in the corridor?
I was the first one they did in. Lab Tech 42 did it. I went to get some coffee, and it grabbed me by the neck and snapped it, right here.
Refer to the medical center for an urgent checkup.
Can you tell me anything? How did this all get started?
It was quick, unexpected, and very bloody. You're lucky, you know. There are only a few robots here now. The first day, the place was swarming with them. Every corridor had someone screaming, or dying, or both.
And where did the robots go?
How should I know? All over the facility, I guess. I assume they went through those tunnels. A few of them got stopped or taken out. And I guess the rest are probably still out there, waiting for you.
You seem pretty calm about this.
Why shouldn't I be? I had my fill of screaming when it all went down. I freaked out, swore, saw terrified, dying people. Funny thing is, what scared them most wasn't the robots that were butchering them. It was seeing me dead and talking.
Why do you think that is?
Because it's a damn scary thing to be talking to a dead man. Ah, you mean why I'm talking? I've no idea. I'm not even sure I'm happy about it. It doesn't matter anyway.
Well, I gotta run.
All right, see you. This has got to be some kind of mistake. Sechenov should have foreseen this. He must have. I'm sure of it. It's got to be a mistake. What else could it be? We were dreaming of going to the stars.
persons number 704557A, number 90744K, and number 075332N, your sentences have been altered following a case review. Please hand over all cases to your supervisor and proceed to social control. Repeat.
Please select the desired procedure. Access granted.
Saving data.
What's this crap?
Sprouts were designed as highly efficient feed for large livestock. But there's something wrong with this sprout.
A killer chicken. Now I've seen it all.
Attracting their attention is not advised.
Too late.
Congratulations on your promotion, Comrade Zolotukhin. Deputy Director of the Vavilov Complex is a very important position. Right now, our primary goal is to provide the Soviet people with sustenance, which requires great attention. But very, very soon, mankind's first steps into outer space will begin right here as well. As an outstanding botanist, you will be tasked with overseeing the creation of entire systems of plants designed to terraform the surfaces of other worlds. Comrade Sechenov and I had a talk earlier, and we're both delighted that you have joined our team. You see, Vic, we do not just want to plant corn on the moon. We want to take a bite of a bigger apple on Mars.
I've got a personal request for you, Vic. The Pavlov complex is in the middle of a big polymer study right now, and humdrum though it may seem, they're short of testing sites. Could you do me a favor and put a small department off in a remote wing somewhere? They just need to observe how animals behave in a polymer soup. It's top secret, of course, but just about everything in your complex is top secret, isn't it? Pavlov will start sending you the polymer in vats first. We'll build a pipeline just as soon as the Ministry of Finance approves it. Thank you in advance.
Comrade Zolotukhin, my dear colleague, we haven't really had a chance to get acquainted yet, but I assure you, if you attend our theater under my guidance, you'll never forget the name Lastoshkin. I've got a little favor to ask you. Could you send us a few of those fascinating flowers of yours? The theater just isn't green enough, and it could use a little more exoticism, if you catch my drift. A little bird told me you've got some creeping bushes now. I'd love to have a dozen of those to wow my VIPs with. I'll make it worth your while, of course. Sincerely yours, Stefan Lastoshkin.
I guess you were meant to use this thing as cover.
Rescue team, finally. You cannot help me, but there are still people alive here. Say, you certainly took your sweet time, didn't you?
No, I'm not the rescue team. More like a vanguard.
Well, I'll be damned. Plenty of time has passed, but there's still no alarm. No army coming to the rescue.
Did you see how all this got started? Can you tell me about it?
I don't want to, but I certainly can. The machines didn't attack right away. They sort of spread throughout the facility at first, so they could attack all at once. I suspected something was off the moment the lab tech robots all went into our offices and positioned themselves behind people's backs. Most of my colleagues died right at their workstations. What scared me most wasn't the killing, but the way they slowly walked towards the humans. It was kind of like gym class, when they tell you to split up into pairs.
How long ago did you die?
I don't remember, but I stayed alive longer than most. The machines couldn't get to where I was, since there was no way in. There was shooting, and then hoses started coming out of everywhere. Most people died in the first couple of seconds. Very quickly. The robots either smashed their heads in or snapped their necks. Like popping the caps off soda bottles. We took to our heels, but then a lab tech grabbed Comrade Afanasiev. There was a soldier around who tried to stop them, but he just had time to say, oh, that's where I sort of stopped being scared and charged the robot. The last thing I remember is being dead.
I'm sorry. We're gonna take those motherfuckers down.
You can't blame the machines. Humans did this. Doesn't look like an accident to me. It'd take months to plan something like this.
Okay. They'll send someone for you once this is all over.
Frankly, it won't make much difference to me. Better make sure this contagion or whatever's wrong with the robots doesn't spread to the other complexes.
Oof, cold. What's with this place?
Its purpose is to study how living things can survive in a vacuum.
So it's for planting crops on the moon and stuff.
Among other things, yes. The research conducted here applies to a wide range of subjects, from primitive single-celled plant life to livestock and other animals.
That's some neat fish you've got in that aquarium. What a goddamn clusterfuck.
Of the unauthorized distribution of confidential data is ordered to report to social control immediately.
Greetings, Valentin Demyanovich.
Who? Me?
The computer mistook you for the head of this laboratory.
Reminder, it is time for you to take your blood pressure medication. Playing an excerpt from an automated recording of your last work shift.
Oh. Yes, it's much better. Opera is doing wonders for me. Definitely. So, on with my log. Day 783. Yes. At first, it was extremely difficult for me not to pay any attention to this circle of life, as they call it. But then I realized there's something of an art form to it. Circle of life, indeed. Why did they even have to invent a name like that? Our superiors think that propaganda increases productivity. So to them, their employees are nothing but mindless swine, like these animals. Well, this isn't killing, it's just maintaining the circle of life. You know what, Oliver? Even if we are just swine, who gave us the right to mistreat the other swine, right? I'm awfully sorry for you. I truly am. God knows it's true. You died a hero's death. I'm even thinking about building you a memorial. I promise I will. Sometimes I think that when put to classical music, the convulsions themselves become a kind of dance of death. After all, new pigs keep being born, and yet the same pig keeps on dying. It can't be right. Or can it? To hell with it. I should ask to be transferred to another department, if only temporarily. No, keep your claws off that. Not this recording. Oh, okay, I'll switch it off.
Hope I didn't get anything mixed up. Yeah, the handle's attached. It's spinning. That should do the trick. Did I just kill all of them?
It's standard to the manufacturing process. It's where the polymer's organic components come from.
It's huge. I've never seen so many planters in one place before.
This is where they grow the plants that will be used to terraform the Moon, Mars, and Venus.
But right now it's not working for shit. We need to find the control panel.
As its name implies, the Germination Workshop is concerned with growing, controlling, and observing young plants. Facility scientists do not have the luxury of waiting days for experimental seeds to sprout, or to monitor the growth of fruits and shoots in real time. This is where the new polymer-based fertilizer and the Boreas weather simulation system come into play. Combined, they cut the time between planting a seed and getting a fully grown plant, in some cases within less than a day.
Attention. New applications can now be submitted for non-working weekend days. Medium to high social credit employees only.
shit. Nothing but dead bodies.
There's a power activation laser relay on the wall.
Okay, I can deal with that. But I will never get used to this shit.
Possession and dissemination of experimental data constitutes a crime against the Communist Party and is punishable by capital punishment.
I have no idea what I did. I don't like that. Like, I lit it all up, I guess. I don't understand what the goal really is, so...
There we go. So how do I fill the canister?
The canister fills with cryopolymer automatically. We just need to wait.
That sounds a little too easy. Looks like we've got company. I knew there was no way we could just wait patiently for this thing.
Seems like I can. There's nothing attacking me. Got up for a second. I needed to get a drink. Sounds like a VOD mute.
Canister successfully filled with cryopolymer.
Wow, you don't say. Finally.
Data saved. Attention employees. Access to the...
Let's get the hell out of here.
That was very easy. I didn't have to do anything.
Experimental data must be kept secure at all times.
I'm on my way to Squid Games.
Where's your fucking button? asked for it.
Oh, there was a door here the whole time, and I just walked away from it. I thought okay, cool.
I sure love these goddamn canisters of yours. You guys never get sick of shoving them into things.
Well, it's a tradition.
Yeah, well, maybe you should think about reevaluating your traditions. If I see one more canister...
Attention, all staff members who received SIN-21 and SIN-22 notices are to report to Social Control for regular weekly check-ins.
So racked by doubt about the usefulness of science, I nearly gave up. I was among the first to receive those photographs. Bombs. Remember? America, Japan. I remember my thoughts. They were coldly quite rational. The uranium fission reaction is accompanied by gamma radiation that attacks living cells. I thought about how many of those who didn't die instantly would die of radiation poisoning. I thought about Ground Zero. It would remain rife with death and disease. Then I suddenly imagined I was the man who created that weapon. Not Oppenheimer, but me, Dmitri Sechenov. It was only through sheer force of will that I brought myself to remain faithful to my calling. At some point, I was so racked by doubt about the usefulness of science, I nearly gave up. I was among the first to receive those photographs. Bombs. Remember? America, Japan. I remember my thoughts. They were coldly quite rational. The uranium fission reaction is accompanied by gamma radiation that attacks living cells. And I thought about how many of those who didn't die instantly would die of radiation poisoning. I thought about Ground Zero. It would remain rife with death and disease. At some point I was so racked by doubt about the usefulness of science. Substance capable of transmitting waves over a specific distance. I remember the thrill of our first experiment. I sent a signal from the comfort of my desk in this room to a hawk hovering 50 kilometers away. The rest of the robots had their radio receivers switched off. Then, I instructed the hawk to commence weeding an experimental plot of land. The standard procedure requires the Hawk to start coordinating the robot's actions via radio waves, but on that day, the radios had been switched off, and power-based modules had been activated instead. I was ecstatic. Not only did
is he making grunting sounds? I want to say this is a bug. Maybe I fixed it by mantling on something? Nope. That's bizarre.
Did you hear that?
I hear everything you hear, Major.
So, what do you think?
Crispy critters.
Quiet, damn it! There's something dangerous up ahead. And that's my fucking line.
Indeed. But we still need to get that canister of pesticide polymer.
It was especially entertaining to read the reports from the Americans at Langley. Here. Their sources really outdid themselves this time. We had such a wonderful time reading about the mysterious new hydraulic solutions employed in Soviet-made robots, with some sort of glassy, transparent jelly instead of traditional liquids. Apparently, the stuff is everywhere in every mechanical joint, even their ball bearings are completely submerged in it. That, by the way, was a direct quotation. The exact chemical composition of this jelly seems to have eluded them altogether. Nevertheless, our Western friends are happy to report that their own hydraulic fluid seems to be performing just as effectively. This is, of course, utterly ridiculous, but who are we to set them straight? It was especially entertaining, of course, to read the reports from the Americans at Langley. Here. Their sources really outdid themselves this time. We had...
Oh my god.
Attention. All staff members who receive SIN-21 and SIN-22 notices are to report to Social Control for regular weekly check-ins.
polymer canister connected.
Great. The birch tree's thawing out.
Optimal temperature has been restored.
How does how does something like that even happen? Like, the physics of the body just like flips out and just That's why we don't force things to spawn when they are reporting a collision. Ah.
Workshop is where crucial research into crop protection is carried out. Many of the experimental crops developed in lab conditions have weakened immunity in favor of increased productivity or ease of cultivation. It is this shop's mission to ensure that new crops will be safe from crop-destroying pests. In light of new developments in the field of polymer crop treatment, there is increasing demand for a novel type of herbicide, a chemical that could eliminate weeds or row growth in a matter of hours. Despite the fact that Vavilov Complex scientists take every precaution when developing new plant species, incidents can still take place. Sometimes lab-produced results can differ from what agricultural scientists see in actual practice. For example, when cultivated outside of the lab, the much-discussed sprouts have developed unexpected behaviors that require strict control to prevent this useful plant from becoming dangerously invasive.
The testing center.
Entertaining, of course, to read the reports from the Americans at Langley. Here. Their sources really outdid themselves this time. We had such a wonderful time reading about the...
Shit! Are you off your nut? Is this some kind of joke?
Shh, shh. You could wake it up at any time. In 2 hours' time, when the pesticide reaches critical low, it'll wake up. Do you understand?
I need a canister of pesticide polymer.
There's a canister right there inside. You'll have to find a PA-400 polymer container. We blow the fucker to Kingdom Come, then you can take whatever you want, okay?
Fine, have it your way. But won't the canister be destroyed?
Shit! The pump! The hemlock needs to be sprayed constantly. We're almost out of PA-400. You need to find that polymer container right now!
Yeah, right, a container. Could you at least tell me what it looks like?
It's a yellow kind of cylinder? Find that yellow cylinder, or we're screwed!
Where do I find that yellow cylinder?
It's a polymer container, Major. They're always yellow. It shouldn't be hard to find.
Access granted. Please select the desired...
Saving data.
Please remember to fill out forms IDDQD1 and IDKSA2 before getting your annual physical from Facility 3826.
What's that supposed to mean? It's hot. You're hot, huh? You ought to try going to the Urals and being a steel worker, even for half shifts. That'd make a man of you, I tell you. But look at him. Instead, he's over there with his pretty flowers bitching about the heat. We Krakatoas don't give a goddamn about no heat. Ain't nothing gonna stop us. We'll hop right into an oven or a volcano at the drop of a hat. So don't come whimpering to me, Bob. Once they update Collective, everything will be hunky-dory. And if someone starts bitching, they ain't worth shit.
Entry number 1, April 16th. The mutations... Down! Schnitzel! Bad dog! Where was I? The mutations caused by the polymer are progressing. After a month of observing CP-388, codename Hemlock, I've observed some unusual behavior. The plant nourishes itself by endocytosis and has developed a way to identify where it's receiving its nutrient mixture from and extends its stems in the corresponding direction. Honey, what's for dinner?
pesticide level decreased, now at 10%.
Hey, Charles. This sucks ass, doesn't it?
As soon as the hemlock stops being sprayed with fertilizer, it will wake up.
And it'll crush the living fuck out of everything here, including us.
Log number 2, April 19th. I've been studying hemlock particles under a microscope, and Schnitzel, I've noticed that the slime mold genes have become dominant. Endocytosis has been, reduced. This, well, it explains how the plant feeds itself. By grabbing food with its stems, for example. Just a sec. What are you eating this time, Schnitzel? Drop it. Bad dog. Anyway. Later.
Cell. The power cell that changed everything. It created many new possibilities for the war-weary Soviet Union. Supermassive tanks with large caliber guns and impenetrable armor. Powerful rocket-propelled airplanes carrying devastating new weapons. Combat robots marching across battlefields instead of human conscripts. I had no qualms creating it. I always thought that designing weapons of war was beneath the true scientist. But I also realized that it was the only way for us to save our beloved motherland. The hydrogen cell.
This is the yellow cylinder we're looking for? Are you shitting me?
There should be a smaller one around here somewhere.
Sure fucking hope so. There's nothing else here. Whatever. We'll just bring the whole goddamn tank back. It ought to be enough for that fucking freak show.
Indeed.
Saving data.
God, I really wish I could disable that fucking message that pops up. It's such a handhold, like, oh, hey, do this thing. Hey, do this. Yeah, like, fuck off. Let me just play the game. I cannot believe you cannot turn this shit off. These forced tutorials are just such cancer. Of course I missed the jump again. God. Maybe getting faster running was a mistake. So I feel like I'm going farther than I used to. Just can't judge where I can jump. Okay. Well, I think I needed to actually go back there.
Pesticide level decreased, now at 8%.
Damn it.
Oh, this opened up, and I didn't even notice.
Suspended electromagnetic platforms, control panels all over the shop. Some system they got here. What fuckwad came up with all this shit?
Hurry.
Crispy critters. I'm trying.
Pesticide level decreased. Now at 4%.
Situation is critical.
Where's that guy with the pump? Did he quit or something?
Pesticide level decreased. Now at 2%.
We're all going to die!
Okay with me. You first. Choke on your pesticides, fuck bag. That's it. Smoke break.
Did you find the container? I'm out of PA 400. If you don't figure out something soon, we're toast.
Take it easy, pal. I found it. Look down there. There's your container. You got any idea what it took to get it here?
Shit! Not like that. That won't kill it. You were supposed to blow it up.
Damn it. What do we do now? It's awake.
You gotta ignite the polymer. Give me your cigarette.
You can ignite polymer with a cigarette?
This one, yeah. Die, you prick!
Holy fuck, it's going ape shit!
It's in range! We gotta run before it... Hang on!
God damn it! Oh, fuck! My leg! You okay, buddy?
Yeah, we did it! Shit, Sprouts, get the fuck up!
My leg is stuck. Shoot it already!
There's too many of them, hurry!
I'm trying!
If they get to us, we're dead!
About aiming better?
They're almost here, get up, get up!
I'm trying!
No! No! Help me! Get it off me!
Hang on, buddy. I'm coming. Oh, shit. It's a fucking canister. Well, it's something.
He's mutated!
No shit, Sherlock. Crispy cracker! Get the fuck off me! Holy shit, that was insane. You guys seriously got nothing better to do in these labs than make...
Is the game seriously interrupting dialogue to tell me this? What the fuck?
giant killer shrubs?
The path to scientific achievement is fraught with pitfalls. The only way to avoid making mistakes is to do nothing.
Log number 4, May 13th. We've moved the Hemlock to a remote wing of the lab. The plant has become enormous. Its vines can extend in any direction in search of food. The scientists are afraid to approach it, and there have already been a few casualties. In order to restrain its growth, we're going to constantly increase the amount of pesticide in its food mixture so no one else gets hurt. What is it, Murtaugh? What is it? Oh, who's a good kitty?
Saving data.
Authorization.
It's just so bizarre to me that they would choose to do that. Like, maybe there's some flag, like, after you earn so much of something, it'll prompt you to do that, or whatever, but, like, it's just so weird, like, the amount of times that it stops gameplay to tell you some bullshit the player already knows. Like, oh my god. There needs to be an update to turn off the tutorial. I cannot believe it's like this. I don't even know where I'm going now. What the fuck was that?
to breathe!
Another poor bastard. Picked the wrong hiding place.
Quiet! There's a mutant nearby. He won't find us here. We should be safe. Oh, the lights went out.
The only light that went out was yours, buddy. For good.
So I'm dead? I have to admit, the thought had crossed my mind.
You weren't wrong. See ya. Hey, Charles. If I get killed, will I turn into a talking dead too? Will I just lay there in a corner mumbling half-intelligible bullshit?
It's hard to say. On the one hand, you don't have any neuropolymer memory. On the other, your body has undergone a high degree of polymerization.
So... yes or no?
We lack the data to make the determination. There's only one way to find out.
I think I'll pass. Thanks. Charles, they didn't used to monkey around with the birch tree like this all the time, did they?
Indeed. The birch tree is first and foremost a symbol, although it does require a certain amount of careful tending every 2 days.
So every other day you gotta run around collecting 4 different canisters? Ugh, what a pain in the ass. I hate all parasites, human or otherwise. At least the tree can breathe easy now.
The pests have been eliminated, and the birch tree has returned to normal. We did it, Comrade Major.
Slow your roll, Glove. I did it.
I provided moral support.
Yeah, whatever. I guess you helped a little. How are you feeling?
That question doesn't really apply to me, but thank you for your concern. I am fine. Are we ready to leave now?
Yeah, sure. I'm not exactly itching to stick around. Charles, how did Cheriton Zaharov die?
Under mysterious circumstances. Dr. Sechenov is the only one who knows the details of his demise.
Mysterious circumstances, huh? Dr. Sechenov really didn't tell anybody what happened?
He did. The story is that Professor Zaharov slipped and fell into a lab bath full of a hazardous experimental neuropolymer.
Oh, shit. Poor bastard. What's so mysterious about that?
Due to a bizarre concatenation of circumstances, no footage of this fateful moment was ever recovered, even though the labs are always monitored.
Well, shit happens, right? Sometimes cameras break, or data doesn't get recorded.
That is entirely possible. Another peculiarity is that the polymer in question isn't hazardous at all. There's no way it could kill someone. You yourself love to swim in it.
Oh, okay. But maybe that polymer was a unique experimental sample or something, like a dangerous strain.
That is also entirely possible. But wouldn't Professor Zaharov have known that the experimental sample he was working with was dangerous? He created it himself, after all, along with Dr. Sechenov.
This is seriously messed up.
What game did the zombie host is confused, not in control? Resident Evil. I mean, that whole area just felt like Resident Evil 2.